Today, we're going to be taking a look at 1995 Transformers Beast Wars BuzzSaw. And I'm trying something a little bit new today. I generally record in post, but I'm going to be recording live today. So there might be some more but, you know, adventures in something. Extra missile, getting that out of the way. So this is BuzzSaw, and he is just a repaint of Waspinator. That was horrible. And he's actually more accurate to an actual wasp, because, you know, Waspinator's green, and he's yellow. So he looks pretty cool. It's a very toyish color. Axelara. I have the Axelara from Bionicle hanging from the ceiling, and it keeps on hitting my head. I'm gonna move it soon. So I don't have much to say about him in this mode. He looks really cool. He looks very angry and intimidating. I've also tried to fix my lighting a little bit. It got a little out of hand for various reasons related to caramel. Don't ask. Don't tell. That's all I really have to say about him. He doesn't have much articulation in this mode, just the wings on ball joints, his legs, and then that. Crap, I keep on messing it up. To transform him is super simple. You want to like straighten this out, so disconnect these, and then flip this up, rotate his legs down about 180, and then snap all that together. And this is pretty cool in my opinion. You're going to fold up his legs, and they're going to snap in. Pretty cool. Very tight joints. And this, I wonder what could happen here. You just... and there you go. These are kind of wonky. I think you're supposed to rotate them up like that. But, you know, you can basically do whatever you want. And then you're going to want to split. I guess you're going to want to flip his head down. So, if you wanted, you could do that. It's actually kind of cool. Then split it and flip it down. And then it just kind of tabs in. It's kind of weird. This side tabs in like that, and then this side tabs in like that. It uses the same joints to connect as before, and then there you go. That's basically it. And then you gotta do the good old size comparison. It's not a review without it, man. So you can see he's pretty tall, I guess. He's about a deluxe size. I don't know. I believe he's a deluxe figure. They kind of changed the class size around this time, so I gotta double check, because it might be called something else. Because again, they changed it because like later class was ultra class, and then it was like ultra leader class for like a day, and yeah, they changed it a lot. And he kind of has, I would say, about 2 features. So you can take his stinger out, and that becomes a gun. Nice. And yeah, you can just load it up with these green missiles. Pretty cool. It's kind of like, I don't know, poisoned, tipped or something. I don't know. And it shoots pretty well. You just push that forward, and that can go quite far. Well, that's gone. Gotta love the TJ Omega curse. I think that fell down a vent. Awesome. And then this is very weird. So the battle mask, I've talked about this. He also has one. This is his battle mask. I have it, so he's wearing it right now because I think it looks a lot better. But if you flip this down and flip this down, you can rotate. I guess you have to go this way. You can rotate it around, and bada bing, bada boom. He has a head that's kind of, in my opinion, reminiscent of a Seeker, which is very interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of basic. It just looks like he's wearing a helmet with bat ears. And a lot of people actually pose BuzzSaw like this. They have him in this configuration, and they have Waspinator wearing the battle mask, which I think makes sense. I might put him on the thumbnail like this, kind of some intense, you know, ooh, I'm a villain. That's a really bad pose. I'll get a better one, don't worry. That is one thing, he's kind of a busty boy. It's probably the most obnoxious thing about this figure. His pectorals are so large. Like, look, it's like as big as Tahu's head. One of his pecs is like as big as Tahu's head. That is crazy. So, I guess, you know, it's good armor, but they kind of get in the way. And same thing, his legs aren't too bad, but they can also get in the way. This is also pretty cool. His extra ammo stores in his wing. And same with the other side. One other little complaint would probably be there's no place to store that third missile. I mean, besides a vent that you lost it in. So that's kind of unfortunate. But a little bit of a nitpick, not gonna lie. Figure's pretty great. We can talk about articulation now. It's pretty obvious. I'm not even sure if I really need to, but his head is on a ball joint. It can rotate. Shoulders, you can T-pose. They're on a ball joint so they can rotate around. You can do all sorts of stuff, splay out pretty far. And then he actually has a bicep swivel, which is very nice. And he has the weird Transformers elbows, where it's like sticking up, and then it can rotate like really far, and it looks super awkward, but you gotta love it. No hand articulation, but it's not that missed. His waist, I guess, can do that if you want it to, or I don't know what to call that. I guess it's his pelvis. And thighs are on ball joints, very stiff ball joints, which is nice. Not too stiff though. And they do kind of run into his antennae, so that's a little bit of an issue. They can kind of splay out pretty well. Knees, pretty good. Really deep bend in there, so that's nice. And they can kind of swivel back and forth. If you want, you can do something with that. I don't know what. And that's basically it in the articulation department. Of course, he still has the wings, which are on ball joints, so they can fly around. He can fly around. The wings don't fly. And they can't really go... They can go like that. So you can kind of like have them bend over. But I kind of like to leave them like that, in an idle position. But overall, I definitely like this guy. A very, very cheap figure. I bought him for like $8 or something. Like, pretty dang cheap figure. A lot of these smaller Beast Wars figures, besides like Tarantulas, are pretty dang cheap. He is no exception, and he's also a repaint of a figure. The original Waspinator is a little more pricey, but this guy, not so much. So I would definitely recommend him. He's fun, and he's more realistic to what a Wasp would actually look like, besides the fact that he's, you know, humongous. But I would recommend him. Tell me what you think of this video. A little bit different. Hopefully it's not too crackly or anything. I think I was fairly similar in my delivery. And, you know, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and like the video and turn on notifications and share on Facebook and fax it to all of your employers. Peace out.